of Choa Chu Kang. My name is Wendy Low, and I'm a lawyer. I'm proud to stand before you as a potential candidate for Choa Chu Kang GRC. My volunteers have recently told me a joke that two very senior ministers have lost their way. One, DPM Gan Kim Yong, who has been working in Choa Chu Kang for the last 2 decades almost, has walked from here to Pasir Ris Pongo GRC. At the same time and on the same day, Minister Tan See Leng has walked from Marine Parade to Choa Chu Kang. Now, my dear residents, is election a joke? No. He's staying in Choa Chu Kang for now, for the election. So, what is interesting about Minister Tan See Leng, I heard he's very good in Cantonese. And so, I will try and introduce myself in Cantonese too. 大家好，我嘅名係劉慧玲。我係一名律師，我就係全進黨，係佢哋嘅婦女團嘅主席。呢幾年來，我哋為婦女發出佢哋所提嘅聲音，為歧視工作人嘅法律提出意見。所以，如果你哋投前進黨一票，唔只有萬偉、Lawrence 同埋我。如果有咩部長可以喺國會同我哋挑戰，我哋唔止一把聲，我哋有3把聲幫你做出回應。Okay, now for English subtitles, I say that if you vote for PSP, not only do you have Leong Man Wai, you also have Lawrence Peck, and you now have me to respond to any minister in Cantonese. Okay, now for my young families in Brickland and Tinga, Switch Channel. 안녕하세요. 저는 웬디로입니다. 저는 봉호세노입니다. 저그 전진당팀 투표주세요. And I've just said, my name is Wendy, I'm a lawyer, vote for PSP in Korean. Now I know you all watch Netflix, and I know that Korean is growing in popularity, and there is a reason why I'm using Korean to do my introduction. For a long time, the group thing has been to address a crowd in Singapore in our 4 main languages. But like what Lawrence has said, we are here to represent you. We are diverse in our thinking, and we want to reflect the current thinking and not the group think from 60 years ago. So for tonight, I want to talk about 5 reasons why my residents of Choa Chu Kang vote for PSP. The first reason, as Lawrence has mentioned, is that we are a diverse representation. We have no generals, we have no civil servants, but we come from all of you. Lawrence, when I first met him, I thought he would be a good candidate for PAP because he is so well qualified. Not only is he the ex-Secretary General of the Singapore Manufacturing Federation, which by the way is responsible for about 20% of our GDP, he also comes from a long global career with Sony, having traveled through the Middle East, Hong Kong, China, and India, and he brings along a portfolio of business, ideas, and innovative thinking from manufacturing, from innovation, and being an entrepreneur in his own right. With Nala, who is about to introduce himself, he is the president of the Singapore Remiser Society. Impressed or not? And so, he is not only impressive in his own right, but he has been an active advocate for job transformation for his peers in his industry. Now, which minister or MP do you know has gone out of the way to help a fellow colleague reach out when they are down and out to get another job, to transform their lives and bring home the bread and butter for their family? But Nala is one such person. And for my dear brother Abbas, he has been a safety practitioner and trainer for all his life. And he's responsible for bringing home all our brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, safe to make sure that they see their family no matter how far they are outfield in the oil and gas industry. He takes care of Singaporeans and fellow workers. And so this is the kind of quality, but more importantly, the heart space that we bring to you, my fellow residents. And on the other hand, for the civil servants that they parachute in the last minute, do you need more groupthink in administering your town council? Do you need more yes men in your GRC? Point number 2, where even a senior minister comes in as the Minister of Manpower and Trade. We respect him a lot, having read about his private sector credentials. And he was last the CEO and Managing Director of Parkway Holdings and Parkway Pantai Limited. His forte is in the medical industry. But when we look at the current manpower crunch for healthcare sector, are we doing well? There is an ongoing lack of nurses and allied health professionals, radiographers, pharmacists. And in the most recent report, while there are 58,000 jobs available now, and that's projected to increase to 82,000 in the year 2030. This is approximately 24,000 jobs that they could have left for Singaporeans. But instead of that, instead of preparing our education, preparing our retraining services, what are they currently thinking of doing? Tenders and job advertisements are put out there to recruit foreigners from Malaysia, Australia, New Zealand, Britain, Indonesia, India, China, Taiwan. They are looking everywhere else but the own soil of Singapore where you and I live and breathe. For someone from the healthcare industry, why are we falling back on groupthink, on relying only on foreign talents, so-called? And this is not just for the nurses and allied health professionals, but for all Asian parents who want your sons and daughters to become a doctor. In 2022, there's a report that they are also going to hire 180 junior doctors from India, from Australia, from Britain. And at the same time, they say that there's been an increase of intake in our local medical schools. But why concurrently are they not considering 100% intake from all the aspiring Singaporean sons and daughters who do want to become doctors? Why are we not given that chance? And I recall the story of a taxi uncle I met who said that because his son did not qualify for the high entry exams for medical school here, he had to exhaust his savings to send his son across to UK to study, and there's a chance that the son may not come back. A father who has spent his entire savings to better the son's life may never see his son ever in the immediate times that he's aging while he's busy being a doctor overseas. The problem of brain drain that we are not even talking about. And yet, when there is a manpower crunch, we look everywhere but Singapore. Is that the policy that we want to continue? And when there is this manpower crunch, it gets compounded by hospitals who have to delay the admission intake of our elderly parents, our uncles, our aunties. And in a 2024 report, it is said that the National University Hospital and Ng Teng Fong had to put up signs at their emergency departments telling patients they have to wait as long as 60 hours for a bed. Is this acceptable? What is our manpower minister with all his experience in the medical industry doing for Singaporeans? We respect him, we respect his professionalism, but since he is here, we will need the residents of Choa Chu Kang to send a clear message back to the government that we reject his thinking and his policies, and we do not want him here. Third, our team want to bring about innovative thinking in our education and employment solutions. I've walked amongst you for the last 1 year or so in the West, in Choa Chu Kang. I've met a cardboard uncle in DPM's ward, pushing a cartload of cardboard. Do you know how much 1 kg of cardboard can fetch him in today's price? 0.04 cents. And this uncle in his 70s or maybe 80s with a hunchback has to pack 10 kg of cardboard to earn 40 cents. And what can 40 cents buy you today in Singapore? Not even tissue. Tissue is $2. If you buy from the tissue auntie. Maybe. Okay, many innovative solutions out there. And interestingly, while most people think that new citizens will vote for the PAP, it is increasingly not true because they are feeling your pain as fellow Singaporeans. While walking your grounds in Choa Chu Kang, I met a new citizen who has been in Singapore for the last 20 years. He has applied for 2,000 jobs, done all the training he needs to do, and 3 years later, burning $150,000 in saving, he is still without a job. And he was an IT manager in a big logistics company. And if this is happening even to your new citizen neighbors, what does it speak of our Singaporean lives and livelihood? So we need a rethink of our educational policy. We need an urgent reimagination to de-stress our children from high-pressured exams like PSLE. We offer them 10-year true road if they want to bypass your PSLE so that they can be healthy, holistic children who will be ready to meet all your AI disruption. They will think creatively of innovative solutions so that they'll be better prepared. We reject all groupthink from the PAP because our children are our future. And so, my fellow residents, I hereby declare to you, the time is now to vote for PSP, and there is no better time. This is Dr. Tan's last election. If not now, there will be no other time. We have 2 NCMPs, and their record is proven. They will ask the most number of questions, no matter how tough, and they'll be our mentors to make sure we do the same for you. Time waits for no one. Because if I do not make it past the post, you and your children and your elderly will have to wait another 5 years under the oppressive PAP policies, with increased costs of living, with unaffordable HDB, with delayed hospital admission, with no jobs in sight. The loss will be upon a hesitation. And I'll ask you not to hesitate anymore, because 3rd of May, we will all go out to vote.